sure how to start. I guess, well, one of the things about me, you can clearly tell, I have all kinds of comic book stuff set up because I'm a huge comic book fan, so that's like, I guess the first thing you would notice about my room. I bought a couple of these paintings up here, these canvas oil paintings. I actually bought when I went on vacation. I watched the guy made them with spray paint, so I knew I just had to have them because I thought they looked beautiful.
This is my roommate that I got here in Philly. His name is Nebula because he's purple-ish, like a galaxy. Back home in Rhode Island, my mom had an office because I was homeschooled. So I just organized everything, and I had like all the papers and documents organized, and that's why I have so much office supplies.
These are still clothes that I need to buy like drawer sets for, so I'm thinking like one over there, one here. Tapestry, make it look a little pretty, more homey. I'm really excited to start painting more, so I have a few of my paintings there, but I want to do like on bigger canvases, so that'd be exciting. And I know Shahid said I could hang them up around the building if I would like to.
I'm a huge gamer, so the majority of the time I'm over here playing my game in my chair and stuff. This is also where I do homework. When I have class assignments, I have a lot of class assignments, or when I have to do online class meetings. I originally wanted to be in the military. And that was because my adoptive parents actually told me, they were like, look, if you try to go to college, man, you're just gonna ruin your life. I was talking to recruiters, I had everything filled out. Literally, I just had to come in for, I think, a physical or something. After my junior year of high school, somewhere in the middle of summer, even to this day, I'm not 100% sure why, but I changed my mind, decided I still wanted to do college. But when I told them that, they were like, listen, you won't go anywhere if you go to college. And then I told them which college I wanted to go to, which was Temple University, and that made them laugh, because like I said, they didn't think I could do that at all.
I don't get rid of my books. I love them too much, so I'll end up rereading them, or I know I can donate them downstairs so I don't have to get rid of them. For example, Hamlet, I've read like 4 or 5 times, and there's 2 copies in here. I live with my aunt all my life, and that's just simply because my father was incarcerated and my birth mother always lived in the Dominican Republic. So I was always raised with my aunt, and that's my mom. That's my mom figure. And it's just a lot of stuff going on at home in terms of like, there's always noise, there's a lot of kids going on. It's very hard to focus on my schoolwork, let alone trying to get anything else done.
My mother decided to move, and I didn't want to be alone. I do have family there, but it's not family that was very supportive. I found out in New Jersey, because I was stressed out, not having a job, starting all over in a new state, not knowing what I was going to do next. I spoke to a couple people from like colleges and online programs, because that's what I was going to do, actually, an online program. Even though it was going to cost me or I was going to be in debt, I didn't care. I just wanted to go back to school.
I can't control anyone else's feelings, so when she's having a rough day or whatever, she kind of takes it out on me, and she's just like, move out, you're old enough. And I'm like, okay, well now I have to figure out my situation.
I worked myself crazy to get accepted to Temple, and once I did, and they saw that, they didn't know what to say because I proved them wrong, and that's when the problems of finding where to live was, that's when they came up.
Time came on and my mom kicked me out of the house, unfortunately, and so I had nowhere to go, and I couldn't go back to Rhode Island because my school was here, and I already started school, so my friend told me and recommended me to come here, and that's how I got into St. Joseph.
So if they're in an environment that's unsafe or problematic, this student really has no place to go, really can't afford where they're going, and they can't focus on their education. I look for those things like that before I consider offering them the opportunity to come into our program. Because of the pandemic, those departments that students are normally able to go there and say, look, I'm having problems with rent right now. I'm having problems with food insecurities. And I'm like, they're not open. I'm not allowed to be able to make that connection. Like as far as going out to the school, doing presentations and telling people, getting the word out more about the program.
Philadelphia has lots of great social services and lots of great homeless programs, but there aren't any that serve homeless college students. Father Joe Okonski here at St. Athanasius Church reached out to us about 2 years ago and said, I have a convent, it's about to be unoccupied, it's about to be vacant. So we came and toured it, and as we walked through it, we're just like, this looks like a dorm. So we worked with the neighbors, who were fantastic here in West Oak Lane. We worked with the community group, the council person, and we found a funder who's willing to help us renovate the program. And then the coronavirus, the campuses started closing. So we were still in construction and realizing that students might become homeless as campuses closed and they had no safe place to go. So we opened the building before the building was finished. And that's when I knew this program would work, because students were telling us that without this, they would have been homeless and they would have had to drop out of school. And I knew that our staff were the right people for the jobs because they just rolled with it.
I moved in last week, or I went through the interview process last week, then moved in about 3 or 4 days ago. When I first got here and I did my first night and I couldn't sleep and I was very anxious, I kind of like walked around and stumbled across like the chapel, and I sat here for a minute and it did calm me. It was just like a very calming space for me. So I figured whenever I felt like that again, I could come back, and it's always done the same thing for me. It kind of grounds me, it centers me, and it makes me feel better. So it's kind of become my spot. So as of right now, everything is virtual, and my classes meet on like Zoom or Microsoft Teams or things like that. I know that for myself, working in my room isn't really helpful. So I would always have to find like a library or like an area where I feel like I can actually sit at a desk and do my work. So now I kind of have to readjust and like find ways to get myself back into like that setting without having it.
I've been here for, May? Sorry, I have to count them. May, June, July, August, September. Oh, 4 months? Yeah, September. Oh, 5 months. I've been here 5 months. Right now, this is my home. Like that's a good feeling. I feel comfortable here, you know. So it's my own room, my own space, you know. Like when I do DoorDash or when I go clean someone's house, I don't feel at home until I rest on my bed and like lie down. School is going tough. I can't lie. It's tough, but it's worth it. I know that. I actually have ADHD. And so for me to like focus in my room on my own online, it's just hard for me. Like I struggle. So for me to actually like get A's and B's is like, it shocks me because I never thought I could do that, especially online.
I've been at St. Joseph's House for, I think I'm going on a month now. I think I've been in here for almost a month. Well, I've been in foster care my whole life, ever since I was about 6 or 7. Most foster homes feel more like you have to watch out for the things you can't do than knowing you have the freedom to live your life and do the things you want to do. I guess, honestly, a day into being here, I realized this place is way much more like an apartment or dorm, and it has way more freedom than a dorm too. They just, help you with things that you need help with. They're there as support, not as a warden. I like to be alone a lot, and so I liked it at first, but then like this thing's been going on for, I'm not exactly sure how long now, so after a while, like I want to go out and do things. I missed my prom. I didn't get a senior graduation. The websites that they have us doing for these online classes, I don't understand really any of this online stuff because it's all new for everyone. And so I really don't like it at all anymore, and I'm just waiting for this to end. But this place does still give me more opportunities to be a little bit more social though, so that's a plus.
And one of my visions for the place was like, I wanted it to be more like a family because everyone entered here because of the same reasons. And upon entering, like I wanted to see down the line them interact more. And I'm starting to see it now. Like they have movie night one night. I see them in there cooking together, cleaning and working out, exercising. It's really opening up, and it's starting to become like a community more than just a transition housing program. Like they are buying into like this family concept. If they can get it right now, they will never have to end up being homeless or faced with any housing insecurities again in their life. Like you're here to become whatever you're in school for.
We serve as role models, mentors, big brothers and big sister figures, focused on helping residents become productive, self-sufficient, obtain employment, develop a saving account, complete college, and move into stable housing. More programs like St. Joseph House is necessary because there are so many more students who could benefit from this opportunity. I am honored to be working with these resilient college students who, in spite of their experiences prior to St. Joseph House, did not give up on their dreams.
So from the first day I got here, I knew that I made the right choice because the atmosphere was different, and nothing has changed since then, and it's been 3 weeks, so I'm just sure that I made the right choice for myself. Thank you.
Let's get it there.
For my first 2 years of college, I'm definitely going to stay here, and I figured every month I pay rent, I could put some other money aside to save, so that when my 2 years are up, I'll have enough to put a down payment on an apartment almost like anywhere in Philly, and I want to move much closer to Temple University, because hopefully by that time I will be doing in-person classes. So at this very point, I'm looking at forensic science. I love the forensic scientists who have to go to the crime scenes. So whenever I'd see, like, we would watch videos and documentaries and stuff, and I loved it. I thought it was so cool. And one of my favorite TV shows I watch is called The Flash. You know what that is, not it? So Barry Allen, he's a forensic scientist. Whenever I watched it, I was like, the stuff that he would do, and I know he'd be investigating stuff that we wouldn't. I don't know, every time, that was like the one class I actually looked forward to. So I was like, oh, maybe I have something with this. So.
Like right after graduation, I'm just hoping for a job somehow related to research. I would like to do research for a year or two before getting into like a set in stone career like FBI or something. Well, I've been told and I've been taught that our justice system is a living organism. It's still growing, it's still changing. So I feel like by informing myself about it, I'm more able to, like, one, know my rights, inform other people, and just somehow make a difference in a system that I know needs some work.
So Monday I will start real estate classes, and from there it will end in November 20th. And November 20th I will have my real estate license, and I will have graduated from the Europe program. Right now this is for me to focus. I don't even want anyone to visit me. Like, if my mom visits me, I tell her, please, like, let me know, out of, like, respect, for me to just focus on me. Because I've been around my family for 22 years, and I've been supporting them and helping them, and I've been focusing on them so much that my life right now, I feel like I'm behind. And so now it's time for me to just hustle hard and focus on my future, so that way I don't have to depend on anyone, or they don't have to depend on me, hopefully. I mean, if they do, then that's fine, but I want to be able to just focus on me and only me. And I know it sounds selfish, but right now that's the best thing I can do for me to help my family maybe in the future.
My name is Felicia. I'm a student at LaSalle University.
My name is Elizabeth. I am a student at LaSalle University.
My name is Diego. I'm a student at Community College of Philadelphia.
My name is Natalie. I'm a student at LaSalle University.
My name is Kenya. I'm a student at Community College of Philadelphia.
My name is Malik Williams. I am a senior at the Community College of Philadelphia.
My name is Diamond and I attend Chestnut Hill College in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My goal is to open up my own counseling practice, specializing in youth coping with PTSD.
My goal is to help as many people as I can.
My goal is to be a sexual assault therapist.
My goal is to have a family-oriented business.
My goal is to own my own property.
My goal is to be the best version of myself.
My goal is to establish financial stability.
I'm most proud of my determination and strong-mindedness.
I'm most proud of my passion.
I'm most proud of my empathy.
I am most proud of my selflessness.
I am most proud of my sense of humor.
I am most proud of my versatility.
I'm most proud of my ambition.